tonight's game?
Well, I'll tell you, I thought the first half of Friday night's game was probably the best half of football we've played as a team, offensively, defensively, and special teams. I thought we executed very well. Our defense, we just did a great job of, not giving those guys anything. I mean, we did run into the punter there one time and gave him a little hope, and the defense stepped up, made some plays, and got them off the field. So they did, it was a great first half in defense. And offensively, we were facing, the second best defense coming out of the Rio Grande Valley. They had given up less than 200 yards a game and around 15 points a game. They were very confident in their defense, and so we challenged our kids. We had a great week of work last week, and I thought we executed very well the first half. A little sloppy in the second half on both sides of the ball, but the game was pretty much in hand at halftime, and sometimes that happens with kids and everything. But great win for us. Like you said, this is the third year in a row we played at least 13 games, so that's great for the program and it's exciting.
Okay. And I know earlier in the year when I talked to a lot of the players, Edcouch-Elsa was a team that, that kind of keep in mind after, playing in 2006 and losing and then winning in 2008. It's just a team that they seem to hold pretty close. So I think it was kind of neat.
Well, Edcouch is a traditional powerhouse. Year in, year out, they're very good. They're one of those teams that is traditionally in the playoffs and always makes a good run. And for us to dominate the game like we did, especially in the first half against a good caliber team like that, it just shows that we did play well Friday night, and we got to keep that up. To keep playing. To keep playing.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about some of your players from Friday night. A couple players had some pretty good nights.
Defensively, Corey Wims, Jacorius Wims, was just outstanding. I think he had 6 solo tackles, 3 or 4 right there at the beginning of the game, where he's just nowhere around, just an open field, just great tackles. For anybody that's great, but for a freshman kid, it's just awesome. And so we're very proud of Corey. Chance Daniel has really stepped his game up as of late. I think, has been player of the game 2 or 3 times here in the last 4 weeks, and he was a big asset to us again the other night. I know Nick McCory played big the other night. Josh Leal had a big game for us the other night. So those guys on defense did very well. On offense, I thought Joe Vargas had a wonderful game. We did some schemes early on to kind of open things up for him. Thought he did a great job of reading it and throwing the football. Did a good job throwing the football the other night. On the offensive line, Enrique Olachi, our center. All of our linemen played well, but Enrique was pretty dominant up inside, getting to the linebackers and getting cut blocks and so forth. And out on the perimeter, a lot of the big plays we had was because of the physical play of MacGyver Chapa. MacGyver, I think he had 3 lightning bolts, big hit blocks on the perimeter where he laid people out. And that, when you get those kind of blocks, it just opens things up for our running back. So, and special teams wise, I think Chance had a big game, had a couple big punt returns and so forth. But those were kind of the guys that stood out in the game. But, like I said, all the kids played well.
Week, Friday at noon in the Alamodome, and it'll be Boerne Champion High School. I think they're the Chargers. Let's talk a little bit about that. They're 11-1 this season.
They had a great football team. The only game they lost this year was Kerrville Tivy, and everyone knows Tivy is an outstanding football program. This will be the biggest team we've seen all year long. They're huge. On both sides of the line, they have big kids. Their skill kids are big. Their tight ends, their quarterback, their running back, linebackers. I mean, all those kids are just big kids. So that is a big concern of ours, is as far as the matchup of the size. We're going to have to play low. We're going to have to keep our pad level down, and we're going to have to play quick. And I think we've seen teams maybe with better team speed than them. They do have good team speed, but the biggest concern for these guys is their size. They're very well coached, very well disciplined. When you watch them on film, they do things exactly what they're supposed to do. And when you play a team like that, they're not going to give you anything. You're going to have to earn it. And so that was kind of our message we said to the kids yesterday. And when you get to this point, if it's worth having, you got to work hard for it and you got to earn it. And so we know it's going to be a tough game, but we're excited about the opportunity.
All right. Well, congratulations on the win Friday night, and we'll see if Sandcrabs can pull out another one and move on Friday in the Alamodome. So congratulations and good luck. We'll